How garbage it is around me. Oh, and we are live! Hi, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Just 1 second. How is everybody? Sorry, I was just responding to some of you guys who were talking about being unable to make it. Let me pop open chats. Ray, good to see you, glad to have you. Kiko, good to see you, glad to have you. Come join us on Crystal Curl. It's Crystal Data Center Curl World. We are doing something different today, but we still love to have you. That's true. Right now we are hanging out here. Me and V will be over here. Hydra, good to see you, glad to have you. And yes, you made it. V, good to see you, glad to have you. Tracy, good to see you, glad to have you. Raven, good to see you, glad to have you. Callista, good to see you, glad to have you. Let me turn on the music. Artemis, good to see you, glad to have you. I can hear you. Good, Raven. Can hear you. Cool. Deathberry, good to see you, glad to have you. Hope everyone has a great day. I'm having a good one so far. Still been having a rough time with sleep, but I'm up and I'm doing things. Infinite, good to see you, glad to have you. Is this the fabled leitmotif stream? It is. Infinite. I believe Misako, I think, said something about talking about all the leitmotifs, and I was originally gonna do like a thread or something where we talked about it, which we may still do, but I kind of like didn't have a plan for today, and I kind of thought just going through them would be a good time. So let me pop up. I am in the midst of making a little sheet where we've got all the songs from every expansion. You know what? I think we go ahead and pause. Oh, there's Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Where we're going to go through each and every song. And we also didn't monetize this stream because there's no way in hell it's surviving. Let me pop up, chat back up. Misako, good to see, glad to have ya. Beep boop to you too, Hydra. Oh, Raven. Okay, here's my question, guys. I'm going to throw up we're going to go through each expansion, and we're going to talk about the music in them. We're going to point out the ways in which the themes and leitmotifs of them pop up over and over again. But because there's so much music, we're going to have to consider how we break it down. Now, because A Realm Reborn has A Realm Reborn and 1.0 kind of mixed in, and there's a fuck ton, I'm thinking we should start with an expansion first. But my question is, which expansion? Which I am going to put up a poll, which you guys can vote on. Which expansion to start with? Heavens, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and End. If you guys have a strong opinion either way, feel free to go ahead and also make that known in the chat. Jordan, good to see you, glad to have you. And then let me pop up the music. We got 3 votes for Heavensward. Okay, you guys... Shadowbringers. Okay, now it's starting to split up. I will say that some of them almost take advantage of... let's go to Soken. Let's pop up Soken's thing. Masayoshi Soken. Before the meteor, before the fall. Square Enix music. Let's just look up Heavensward. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What did we all get from you? Depends on what type of mood you want to start out with, since each expansion has like its own feeling. No, Jordan, that's a really good point. It's a very fair point. I think probably it makes the most sense to start out with Heavensward and go semi-chronologically because of the way some of them will play on themes later. And it looks like you guys and how you're voting actually feel pretty similar to that. Jade, good to see you, glad to have you. Heavensward will be my vote, just kick off strong. Let's go. Lots of good leitmotifs there. I'll tell you what, Hydra. End and Shadowbringers are just as strong in that department, but definitely. Hard for you to start with a good ending. Yeah, of course you did, V. Okay. So here's my plan. I've got the track lists. And my thought is we can go through each song and we'll use any of the documentation that exists about them as well. But I think we'll just like basically make notes on them if they're a repetition of a theme later on. And I'll also like make notes for like where they are in the game. I'm thinking, if that sounds good to you guys. So I guess first off, I'm going to play a little bit of Heavensward because I'll just put that on the background in the short term. Let me know if I need to turn up the music, by the way. Or turn it down, either way. I mean, Infinite, you could do that in any sort of reoccurring loop. Like, but here, we can look up Primogenitor. Also, Midgard Summer's theme is actually more the flight, is more in line with the flight theme as a musical theme. I also may be skipping around in the music. So obviously y'all know this part. Let's move it forward. This part. One, two, three, four. Only justice. Only vengeance. Unbending, so unending, so defending. Okay, I'll stop there. This is good shit. So that you got obviously this part. Then you have the Torn from the Heavens theme. Which the Torn from the Heavens theme shows up, I think, in every expansion's main theme, if I'm not mistaken. And if you guys have any notes of like where a song shows up later on or earlier on, you can feel free to say so in the chat and we'll make note of it. So there's like 3 parts to Heavensward that are important. Well, 4 parts if you include the Torn from the Heavens part. But you had the first part, then the second part with the Knights, and then you have the final parts with the Knights. That's supposed to be like the Knights and the Dragons perspective, which is coming up in a little bit here. Same, Infinite. Same. Also, Misigo, I know you have a background in music, so if you have any insight on the time signatures or weird shit, feel free to answer it. Or anybody else who knows music theory. Guide us, almighty fury. Oh, I love the dragon part, so good. Eorzean. Okay. I would overly dominate the convo. No, Misigo, we're here for the music theory convo, and we might learn something. So feel free to like, don't worry about over dominating right now. Okay, so what song is this? This is a Cold Wind. So this is like the screen theme. It's just the prelude. Okay, we gotta figure out. Okay, so like parentheses will be notes. Prelude, related songs. I'm just gonna put like prelude, because this is literally just the prelude. For those of you who don't know, Final Fantasy has some main themes that show up over and over again. So this is the prelude. We also might notice it at the beginning of the Eorzean Archive videos. And it's the starting screen for most mainline Final Fantasies. I don't know if, probably not all. Might be all. But yeah. So that's Cold Wind. The prelude, but cooler in both sense, yeah. Okay, let's... I mean, yeah, it's just the prelude, but with like some instrumentation for, you know, like the organ and stuff for... Yeah. Okay, Solid is the next, which I believe is the Ishgardian theme. Which is the Ishgard Day theme, right? So this is the Knights part of Heavensward. Because this is just the, this is the da 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 that we just heard in the main Heavensward theme, right? I know a decent bit of music theory, but my expertise is finding and pointing out motifs and leitmotifs easily. Yeah. As for this track, there's a lot going on. Might be helpful to break it up individual themes, especially for those longer titled style tracks. Yeah, so let's see. Main theme of Heavensward, made up of how do we split up the lady portion, lady, knight, and dragon sections. That's what we're gonna put for that note. I love when people sneak the prelude into remixes. Yeah, me too, Jordan. Almost all, literally only two I know it is in our Mythic Quest and 4 Warriors play. Yeah. Foundation theme to be precise. Solid foundation, yeah. Sarah, good to see you, glad to have you. Okay, so then there's Against the Wind. Let's see what that is. That's the nighttime theme, right? Wait, no, Against the Wind. This is Kurthus Western Highlands. So this is the lady part, the Kurthus Western Highlands lady section of Heavensward. So, you know, already they're using just different parts of the main Heavensward theme for everything. And this will be a reoccurring thing you'll see in almost most maps in the game are some variant of one of the main themes from their expansion. Ice Heart, yeah. Ooh, the Ice Heart section. Well, I kind of like Lady, Knight, and Dragon because of the quintessential like reference points and fewer words to type. But yeah, definitely it is the Ice Heart. You wouldn't be wrong. It'd be interesting to look at form sectional analysis for some of these too, but that's really my music theory background talking. Would you like to explain what those are? Because I have no idea. I come from a background, well, I come from a land down under, but no, I come from a background that is much more about like lyrics and much more about meaning than it is, and the like more soft music sciences, as it were. Okay, then there's Melt. This is the fighting theme in, right? Combat theme. I know there's a piano stroke in here that I feel like is a reference to something. Does anyone know if this gets used somewhere else? Theme of I pull mobs just to prolong the music. I'm gonna put a placeholder for now, in case we come back to it. Do you want to explain tonal centers and the melodic materials, Misako? Would you like to? Let me put it this way: assume freshman entry course. Wait, this part. This part. This is in other things. Also, it sounds kind of like Leviathan. I know this gets used. It's in a dungeon. Yeah, definitely, Artibus. It definitely comes back up. We'll keep a note on it. Okay, moving on to Descent. I don't even know what this is. Wait. Oh, wait. This is Dusk Vigil, isn't it? Yeah, that's vigil. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so this is the lady part again, right? Also forgive the many, many typos you're gonna bear witness to. Dusk Vigil always confuses with Steel Vigil, yeah. One bird and great. Yeah, okay. This piano gets you somewhere else. Want to say like Steel Vigil? Yeah, Hydra, I'm not sure. I'm wondering too. Yes, please, keep asking questions. Yes, well, Misako, I love learning stuff, and honestly, you know, we're here to talk about the music anyways. My specialty was first year music theory pedagogy. Well, that works well. What I would say is, like, do you want to why don't you just start off by explaining some of the fundamentals, like, on a very basic level for the class? Making notes for orchestration, yeah. So tonal center is going to be the key that the music is in. So here's my question. If a tonal center is the key that the music is in, what's the differentiation between just saying the key of the music versus the tonal center? You know, I'm using tonal center instead of tonic or key signature. Okay, because not all Final Fantasy XIV music is functionally tonal. Would you care to explain what that means? What do you mean it's not functionally tonal? Oh, my mind's being blown here. Okay. Moving on to the next song. Ominous Prognostics. The boss theme. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Okay, so it's the Knights part. Okay, nice parts. It's the Knight part. Night part of Heavensward. Is there anything else in there that I'm missing, though? Do you think you get an Archon mark for work in the musical field? I think definitely. As long as it's contributing something of major import to Charlian society, then yeah. I think pretty emphatically the answer to that would be yeah. Especially if you could, like, anything around aetherology and musical creation. Actually, wait, is that the Knight's part, though, or is that the Dragon's part? Let me look at the... Because there's a slight difference between the Knight's and the Dragon's part. Let's... Versus... Okay, versus going to descend. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Oh, no, sorry. Ominous Prognosticates, that's what we were on. Faith unending, soul defending, unending. Now our steam shall sing. Okay, yeah. Cool. Sorry, that took me a second to figure out which part that was for sure. Tonal functionality is a tricky concept I cannot explain fully. I can recognize as total dissonance is handled well in combat theme. Yeah, functionality tonal equals harmony that is hierarchically organized in roughly 18th century style. Think the famous Bach to Brahms phrase. I have no... Functional tonality is harmony that is hierarchically organized in roughly 18th century style. Lost me there. Think the famous Bach to Brahms phrase. I have no idea what that means. Basically, think of it like a function in unity versus chaotic and unyielding melodies. Think of it like function and unity versus chaotic and unyielding melodies. But what constitutes a chaotic melody? Right? Like, what... There's a part to the Dragon Song and the boss theme as well. Well, the Dragon Song theme... Here, we can go just check out Dragon Song theme, but if I'm not mistaken, Dragon Song is just... Here, we'll pull up Dragon Song. So Dragon Song is 55. Also, technically, Dragon Song came out during 5.x, or 3.x, so Dragon Song would have part of the boss theme, rather than the boss theme would have part of Dragon Song. The main themes of 3.x.
Children of the land,
Do you hear?
echoes of truths that one refines, a finer plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke.
Literally, Dragon Song is just telling the story of, I mean, of the betrayal of, I mean, like the unity and then betrayal of those, of the Ishgardians and the dragons, and then also of Shiva herself.
Seas of blood.
I'm failing to catch the specific part you mean so far.
Seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break? Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never know.
Ah, okay. So something like Beethoven's Symphony would be functionally tonal. Okay, and something that uses harmonies in a nine-hierarchical way like Stravinsky's Rite of Spring. Yes, I of course know that piece of music. Would have tonal centers established, but not necessarily use harmonies to establish it. Misako, I feel like I keep having, like you're like, yeah, the baseline understanding, and I'm like, okay, so just like, okay, so we're doing, okay, college freshmen, no, high school freshmen, okay, let's get down to babies first. Funnily enough, I refer to TV Tropes page and looking for recurring themes, Final Fantasy XIV music, it's helpful. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, the thing is, I've found that, like, for instance, I went on the wiki, and a bunch of people stated things like that. Here, we'll go, TV Tropes, ffXIV themes. Like, a lot of times people have put things that are just factually wrong. So I'm very wary about ever using, like, wikis or TV Tropes with 14. Music. Let's see if there's anything. See, this says Song is the main theme of Heavensward, but Dragon Song didn't come out until 3.x, so that's not really true. Heavensward is the main theme of Heavensward. Yeah, this is just a bunch of people's opinions so far, so let's see, okay. And this is also out of order, so this doesn't really help us. Okay, let's scroll back up. Let's go back into black and whites. Oh, this is the nighttime theme. The Kurthus Western black and white Kurthus nighttime theme. Lady section of Heavensward. I feel like Misago, I'm just gonna have you like write a whole thing. No, Jordan, thank you for the insight. I have a really strong bias because I trusted one of those things once, I think for a video or something, and it was just factually incorrect. It's not that the information on the wikis is always bad or that the TV tropes is bad. Wonderful, it can be a wonderful resource. It's that because it's not that hard for anyone to put what they want up there, particularly. A lot of opinion can get stated as fact in there, and then it becomes a kind of a rough resource. So that's the uncertainty is the fear. Tonal centers can be established by melodic repetition, register melody. Musico, you're using jargon! You keep using jargon! Light, good to see you, glad to have you. This is hard to explain without audio, but I'll keep trying. And all my rambling isn't something that is required for what we're doing unless you want it to be. I mean, hey, I'll say, like, I want the explanation, but I would just say, like, I understand broadly what a melody is and a harmony. Go from there. Like, my background is mostly just, like, choral singing. Oh, Raven. Yeah. So, for instance, it might be neat to see if there's a shared key for certain themes or similar features that are shared between themes, either in how they're used or composed. Unfortunately, my background is going to be stuffy old dead white male music. That's fine. It's not that the background touch points are bad. It's more just don't assume that I know them. Right? My analysis especially was late 19th century symphonic form. I mean, like, if you talk about Brodin or something, I might know what you're talking about. Like, Povolzian, whatever. But yeah, no, Basil, yeah. No, you're good. Sweet. Misago, imagine LEO is a third grade school. Yeah, I mean, like, I would say I understand the fundamental idea that rhythm exists, melodies are a thing, harmonies are a thing, keys are a thing, time signatures are a thing. Beyond that, though, you know, like very baseline things. Beyond that, though, my theory just doesn't exist. You know, I watched a couple of sideways YouTube videos. Okay, so this is Nobility Sleeps. So this is the nighttime theme for Ishgard. Yeah. And then this is the Knights section of Heavensward again. So like you're noticing, I'm sure you guys are noticing a theme, right? That like on repeat you have Heavensward. Its main theme is repeatedly used for maps, for cities. This is gonna pop up over and over and over again. Borderless. Borderless is great, and many of you probably know Borderless because it is the flying theme. And it is a wonderful theme. And one of you guys pointed this out earlier, and I think we're going to go back real quick and point this out. But so Borderless is a wonderful theme. Flying theme. Also used in Primogenitor. Let me... Crap, I forgot. Where is it? There's The Realm Reborn has two albums, right? Because it's got the one from... Well, here, I'll just pull it up on YouTube. So you know this. That's borderless. But if you listen to Midgard, Sommer's theme. Which is also kind of used like as a dragon theme often in general, not just Midgard Sommer's theme. But it very specifically, very often with his progeny, like the first brood. God, this video is so gonna get demonetized. Also, again, feel free to point out anything I miss on our way through this, guys. Like, if I miss that there's, like, another song it's hearkening to, like, at the beginning. Okay, cool. I think that about covers that. I have lots of the music from Ishgard in my sleeping music playlist. I can play interments, but I'm lost with music theory here too. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so it's not just me, Deathberry. I just hope to be just Midgard Summer's mount form theme. Do you like the primogenitor or something? Aren't there different pieces for the foundation and the pillars? I don't know. Are there? That's a good question. I feel like I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't. I feel like that should be. Pillars is nobility sleeps. Pillar day themes is nobility obliges. So yeah, it looks like there is. So like there's pillars. So here's pillars day. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Of course they're different. This is interesting. So that means that specifically solid is foundation, which I think one of you guys pointed out. I just forgot to note. Foundation Ishgard day theme. Then what's the foundation night theme? Night in the Broom. Duh. Again, I should know that. Okay. Well, let's carry on. Okay, so we got borderless. And then there's shelter. Which shelter's like the safe haven theme, right? Like when you're like in towns and stuff. For at least like when you're in Kurthus and stuff. Oh, hey, this is still the night theme. Bum 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 bum. With unending night section, Heavensward. Yeah, but Stealth Other's music too. Okay. Outside of Ishgard, yeah. Definitely if you're in Kurthus and in Four Lands. Thanks, Light. Have a good day, Sarah. I apparently can't spell. That's what I get for sewing and listening. Yep. Yeah, they're different pieces. Yeah. I meant flying theme. It's so close to primogenitor. Yeah. Well, the thing I love about Borderless is such like I'm just gonna play it again. I love Borderless. I love Borderless because it feels like flying and freedom in the sky, and you know, like especially when Heavensward came out and flying was brand new. Can you imagine? Like, it must have been very exciting. I also turned off my mount music, so I don't hear it all the time when I mount up, which means that when I do hear Borderless, it's much more powerful. It's like, oh, chef's kiss. No notes. Okay, Lost in the Clouds. That's daytime Sea of Clouds theme. I'm not recognizing what it is. Does anyone recognize what this is? What this has? me see if there's any notes on like TV tropes or anything like that. Not seeing anything. Daniel, good to see you, glad to have you. AC, good to see you, glad to have you. I do like how some of the themes are just as important as set pieces to telling a story or setting a tone for the scene. 100%. 100%. That's when you know the music's good. Sorry for the jargon. It's hard to explain stuff in 200 characters at a time. Might be easier to try to answer your questions as they come up. Yeah, okay. Misugo, are you noticing any time signatures or keys or melodies that are coming up in repetition? In specific, or secondly, how would you explain the way that they're using a central melody like the Heavensward part, the Knight's part of the Heavensward, and then like making it sound so different for like these different versions of the song, right? Is it a change? Like what did it do to change that? I think it's one of the mount themes or something from the Sea of Clouds. Doesn't sound like Borderless, because this is just the Sea of Clouds daytime theme, Daniel. Like, we know what it is. I just mean, like, we're trying to figure out what themes, like, what other places a musical theme sets comes back in. I don't hear anything currently. But I know this gets used somewhere else. Yeah, definitely do one at a time. I know I'm asking quite big things. And feel free to take your time. Okay, let's do, so we nothing from that, but let's see, Coming Home. I'm actually surprised for the most part how many of these I remember. Oh, this is the Vanu theme. This sounds like a version of the Sea of Clouds theme. Right? Am I crazy? This sounds like Lost in the Clouds. Or is it different? Wait. Wait, that's just like part of the... It sounds like the woman, ladies. It sounds like the ladies part of Dragon Song. Scattering the dawn to the wind. It's not the instrument AC. It's the melody. Does anybody recognize this? I feel like we were just... Let's go back. Not recognizing it. I'm uncertain. I feel like I'm hearing something, but I'm not certain. So moving on. Like a summer rain. Wait, this is the Neverreek theme? Why is this in the middle of here? I mean, like, I guess geographically that makes sense. But like in placement, that almost feels like... Okay, this is shares. Uses lost in the cloud. As a theme. The melody is similar to the dragon part of Heavensward. Yeah, it kind of is Artemis. But it's like not quite, but it super is. For recognizing pattern similarities between tracks, like what key they're in, I need more time with each track and we'd actually break my flute out of the closet. Well, Mizuko, okay, I mean, like, one thing is that I don't know if you have access to a computer, but are you... I guess, Mizuko, what would be the most interesting thing that you can break down while we're going through them with rapidity? You know, for all the pipe organs in Heavensward with the church and related themes, I have expected a rendition of Dancing Mad. Dancing Mad. Well, Dancing Mad's 2 expansions later, Infinite. I'm pretty sure that's Shadowbringers. No, wait. I'm an idiot. Dancing Mad isn't. I was thinking of that was my bad. I was thinking of wait. Dancing Mad movement. What the fuck was I thinking of? I was thinking of What Angels Wake Me. That's what I was thinking of. The Titania Trial. That is correct. Yep. That is correct. Thank you, Jade. Wait, is it using... It's interesting because there's parts of the melody... Weirdly enough, there's parts of the melody of In Moonlight... Oh, and Coming Home is in there, too. Lost in the Clouds and Coming... Yeah, it does use Coming Home as themes. So, I mean, that makes sense, right? It's a combination of Lost... It's a combination of the Daytime Sea of Clouds and the Vanu theme for Neverreap. Okay, Close to the Heavens. This is the nighttime theme. Nighttime Sea of Clouds. I mean, it's... I feel like it's its own theme, so, like, that's part of why it's got nothing. Which makes sense, because he recombines it later for other stuff. Okay, Jewel. Dude, this has got some FF12 vibes in it for sure. Oh, it's a diadem theme. That's why I don't know what it off the top of my head. It's kind of like a medley in some ways. What was the part that I was saying Leviathan? Like that I was making a joke about that before for... Was it Melt? Wait for it. Wait for it. Yep. Okay. The diadem. Version of Melt. My sister likes these, Yeah, like it's in a major key where the dragon part of Heavensward is a minor key, but I need to know the sheet music to see it. Yeah, that's another good question. Let's see if I can pick anything out as we go. Perfect. Thanks, Misago. Thanks for putting up with me. I know. I'm sure we'll have future conversations where you can explain it in voice more specifically. My sister liked these. And just came in here because she thought I was playing on. So now we're both watching you. Let's tell your sister hi, Jordan. Doesn't play, by the way. Well, hello. She just really likes the music. I mean, I can get that. I can. There are OSTs. There are JRPG OSTs that I love the music for, but I haven't played the game. So, for instance, I think all the night themes share the same melodies, maybe main harmonies too, with their day counterparts. Day themes tend to be faster. Yeah, that's pretty universal. With every expansion, not all of them. I farmed Hydaelyn like several hours in a row, day for some time, and this theme burned into my brain. Then there might also be some playing around with the musical mode between day and night theme. Musical mode equals major or minor key, but the sharing the same tonic. E, C, C major. Okay, boom. That was Mizugo. Just for like, that was perfect explanation. I got that. That made sense. Okay, for the sky. So Jewel definitely seems to be at the very least partly a version of Melt, which makes sense as a battle theme. I mean, this is like, just like the epic music. Epic moments music. And then it's gonna be, almighty fury. Yeah, okay, so this is just the Knights part. Is it a dungeon theme? Is it this used as a dungeon? Oh my god, it is, isn't it? It's used a couple times. It's at least for like the. It is in like isn't it in Dusk Vigil? No, because this is first came out here. No, or not Dusk Vigil. I was gonna say Stone Vigil, but no, it's not. Where is this used? Specifically the Aerie. Tracy, oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. There might be some playing around with the musical. Yeah, okay. It is also using the Great Melee Infinite. Yeah, 100%. The one before you enter the Turning Mist. Yeah, the Som All. It's also using Som All. You're right, Artemis. / Som All and Aerie. Which makes it interesting that it's the Knights part, because you'd think it would be the... You'd think you'd put the Dragons part for those maps. Although I guess you're the Knights charging in, so... Okay. This is like the Haven theme, right? For like Turning Mists. Or is this just this Turning Mists theme? No, this is the Safe Haven theme, okay. Safe Place theme 2. Painted Footfalls? Pointed Foothills. Dravanian Forelands, right? Daytime? Yeah, Dravanian Forelands, daytime theme. I mean, with the amount of time I spent in this game, I feel like I shouldn't be surprised, but I feel like I was gonna not know more of these off the bat. Wait, what? But what musical? I just realized, does this have its own musical theme? Does anyone recognize this, like, from something else? I don't the top of my head. Let me see if you guys got anything. Safety in numbers, yeah. The hunt theme is not this one. Oh, okay. The one before the... Okay, so to go back to your earlier question, one-way melodies can get reused in interesting ways as changing modes, major to minor, or changing harmonies while keeping the same melody. Do you have a good example of one of the songs that changed harmonies while keeping the same melody? Any symbolism regarding the bagpipes and the musical themes around the Four Lands? I don't hear a lot of bagpipes. Wait, this part. Bum, 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 bum. This is in something else. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's For the Sky. It's literally the same thing as For the Sky. No, not that. Wait, was it not that? Was it safety in number? What was it? Bum 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 bum. What? That is one of the other songs we listened to. Bum 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 bum. That's when you're going up. When you're going up Som All. Let me listen to For the Sky again. That is part of the part in Som All. No, because that's just Heavensward. Where is it? There is a dungeon that has that. Let me. There's something else that uses that part. I know that song gets used in something. Keep an ear out for Painted Foothills, because this comes back up somewhere. This song definitely comes back up. Keeping a note. Is it Dragon Song? No! It's a bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Is it used in the vault? It might be Artemis. It might be. We'll put a note of that tomorrow. No, because they don't cross over quite like that. They would take me a bit. Yes, Dragon. Aren't the Knights and Dragons the same melody, but Knight is sung in English and Dragon part is sung in Dragon tongue? I'm pretty sure they're slightly different, Artemis. I think the melody is the same, but I'm pretty sure the timing of certain parts is a little bit different. But you may be right. We can pull that back up. Yeah, Dragon language and English for Heavensward theme, yeah. That would take me a bit more time to hunt and find. I'll see if I can catch something as we go. Most of the examples I have tucked in my brain are from different things. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Let's check, Artemis, let's check the vault. Let's check the vault real quick. Anyone know what the theme for the vault is? Off the top of their head? I'm just gonna look up vault theme. Hollowed Halls is what it's called. No, it's just Dragon Song. Or Heavensward. We'll just have to, we'll keep an eye, we'll keep an ear out for it. The Hand That Gives the Rose. This is Bug Boy's name. Bug Boy song. I'll actually give him a name, Romana. Lady, good to see you, glad to have you. Voltage is Heavensward theme, but somehow even with more organ. Yeah, definitely. Jade, is it not enough that you are good at the Savages and the Ultimates? Must you also know the name of themes off the top of your head? I wonder if this gets used for like the Nath theme or anything. Because I don't remember this coming up in any way. The theme of rejoicing in the glory of combat. Thank you, Infinite. Lana sticks out as a very different due to the different meter. Yeah, it's like a waltz of death. Am I mentioned which we were talking about? Sounded like the Airy to me. Yeah, let's pull up the Airy theme. I feel like the Airy theme, one of these are different. Airy theme. ffXIV. I feel like we said that for the sky was the Airy theme. No, but the Airy theme is Roar of the Worm, not to the sky. So it's only some all. That is, I believe. So let's listen to the Airy theme real quick. Yep, this is it. You got it, V. You got it. Yep. So it is some all. This is not the Airy. For the Sky is not the Airy. Roar of the Worm. Airy theme. Uses painted foot. Painted. Because listen, the part I'm talking about we'll hit in a second. If you do roulettes, you too can recognize these songs without knowing which one they actually are. Let's go back real quick to, what was it? It was Painted. I think it was Painted Foothills. Now I'm not sure. Fuck. Let me try Som-All. Let me look up Som-All. Okay, Som-All is Quicksand. That's Som-All hard. Whoops. Slumber Eternal. Okay, let's try. Let's look up Slumber Eternal. I do relate to myself, and let me tell you, I can only remember Holy Shattered. Jane, good to see, glad to have you. Feels like a waltz? Yeah, it does. Super. Ravana's theme is like a compound meter which divides the beat into 3 equal divisions instead of simple meter which divides the beat into 2 equal divisions. Interesting. What's the benefit of that? Do I know roulette and know where I am Just by song alone, yep. Ravana got a different piece altogether because he was the first unique primal, not in any other FF game, if I'm not correct. I think? I feel like he's a reference to at least one other, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's find out. Ah, he's a reference to Vagrant Story. He's an enemy in Vagrant Story, so that's where he comes from, which makes sense because they like Matsuno stuff. Yeah, so this is it. This is it. So this is Painted Foot Hills theme is not it, but it's some alls. Slumber Eternal. So we were wrong earlier about For the Sky. This is it. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yep. Which makes sense because some all is at the is the peak of some all theme. We got it. We got it eventually. Yep. Thank you, V, and everybody else. Okay, so then we have Unbending Steel. Is that the second part of Ravana's theme? Yeah, this is the second part of part 2 of Ravana. I think there's really anything interesting to say. Anything to say. Down to see. Ravana's theme is like, oh yeah, so that could be an interesting insight. Whether the compounded meter in Heavensward is used to surprise and settle, I'm not sure how prevalent compounded meters throughout Heavensward. We'll keep an ear out. Let us know if it shows up again. So this actually, there's a part here. There's a part here that sounds like, I think, Heavensward? Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. If you were like practicing singing like that, AC, I think it would be fine. Like I find singer like very low and singing like this far easier than high. Infinite. Okay, then we got Painted Skies, which is I'm pretty sure the nighttime theme, right? For yeah, nighttime theme for lands. And then I'm also going to post this in the Discord at some point so people will have full access to it if they want to, like, you know, make it prettier or something, like a prettier list of all the different songs or, like, fine-tune it. Land. So we already did Slumber Eternal because that's the Psalm All theme, which makes sense. Is Landlord's Churning Mists theme? Yeah, daytime theme. Oh, hey, and you can hear the Ares theme in it. Bum, 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 bum. So that seems like one of the constant things that you see. You know what's interesting about that though? Is that if we follow this out, right? So like Landlords goes to the Aerie. The Foreland went to the Foreland went to the. So think about this. Guys, I think we might have found something very interesting here. When you get to the Kurthus Western Highland, its theme is the Lady part of Heavensward. The dungeon uses the Lady part of Heavensward. Right? When you get to the Forelands themes become Soma All's theme. When you get to the Churning Mist becomes the dungeon theme there. And you know what? In here, the Sea of Clouds theme became the Neverreap theme. And also Neverreap is in here, despite the is down in here in terms of its where it's placed, despite the fact that the dungeon comes out only once you beat. Once you beat the MSQ of Heavensward, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if the Neverreap was originally meant to be an MSQ dungeon. Yeah, it's a 60 dungeon, yeah. So I wonder if the Neverreap originally was gonna be a dungeon that you did when you went to the Sea of Clouds. Because that would make sense musically. And that would make sense it's placing in the here. Because all the other end dungeons afterwards are placed afterwards, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to keep an eye on that. That's really interesting to me. Okay, next song. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. My natural voice is so low, Unbending Steel is almost my typical singing voice. Beautiful Artibus. The Moogle song is called What is Love? Okay, well, that's fine. Mogomog theme, which is a rendition of the ffXIV. What is this song called in ffXIV? For those of you who don't know, the Moogle theme in ffXIV. So it's called Mog theme, and this is where the Good King Mogomog song comes from. Bum ba bum bum ba dum. Good King Mog. Yeah, I didn't just double speed. Definitely what it always sounds like. Glorious. Okay. But yeah, that's ffXIV. If you don't know. Valeraines, good to see you, glad to have ya. Baby, don't hurt me, Koopa. Baby, don't hurt me, Koopo, Koopo. Beautiful, beautiful. Elio, I thought you did Dark 56 Quest. Of course, it's What is Love. Yep, fair point. Jolly, good to see you, glad to have ya. Is that a tuba I hear with What is Love? Yeah. That's my childhood right there. Very synth, yeah. I might have to dip out soon. I don't start being like trying to drink that drink now. Give yourself a break, Raven. Yes, Tubo Moogles. My sis like, why didn't no one tell me Danny Elfman Elfman's music was important? To be fair, wait. Nightmare Before Christmas is 93, right? ffXIV release date Japan. What was the release date of 6 in Japan? Its release date just says 94, but is that 94 in America or 94 in... it's a North American release is in 94, but what's its Japanese release? I can't find an answer to that, but when was Nightmare released? Nightmare Before Christmas release date. October 13th, 93, which means this music would have had to have been made way ahead of that time. Because this music would have been made for the game probably, you know, can someone figure out the release date for Final Fantasy VI in Japan for me? Because I'm not finding a good answer. Because then, if that matches up, then, like, that's wild. Yeah, Bisego, but that's America. Is that true of Japan? Because remember, when the game was made, it used to be there wasn't simultaneous release. King's Theme, even more elf-man-y for me personally because of the voices singing lyrics. Oh, the Good King Magomag? Yeah, Good King Magomag is, like, criminally, like, that is just, like, This Is Halloween. Just straight up. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay, Roar of the Worm, we got that. That was the Airy theme, so... So look, and then if you compare that to, Landlords. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, yeah. Now it's Skylords. That's nighttime. Skylords is nighttime churning mists. I mean, there's not really much to say about it. Musically, it's the same as... If anyone recognizes any of these themes also from a prior Final Fantasy that I'm unaware of, let me know. Prepare to die. JP, April 2nd, 94. NA, October 11th, 94. Okay. Thanks, Artibus. Thanks, Misago. So, okay, April 2nd. What was FF3? That's what, 91? 90. So that means that... What was FF4's production cycle like? Or FF6? Well, wait, sorry, that was FF3. FF5 release date was 92. So that means that they would have been working on 6 starting in probably the beginning of 93. And the Mog theme could have been added way late. But then, like, you're assuming that, like, when did Nightmare Before Christmas release in Japan? Christmas Japan release date. It was not just an American hit. It was a Japanese hit, too. As is typical for Japan, the tie-in manga was inevitable. It was released into... Okay, apparently Nightmare Before Christmas did really well in Japan. So... Let's see if they have a... Release dates, 13th limited, 29th United States generally. Filming, release. Not seeing anything on specifically about when it was released there. Yeah, it's close enough. It's close enough that I really have to wonder if if the Uematsu did see Nightmare Before Christmas. Do you think that Dark White questline should follow the Ingo Montoya revenge plan? I mean, does it? I mean, who? What, for Sadurgu? I mean, I feel like he already got his, you know? Sounds so chill for a song named Roar. Imagine if Scream had lyrics and whispers. I mean, it doesn't always yell its lines. Also, wasn't the Good King Magomag a somewhat late addition because of the tsunami thing, Leviathan? So, like, might make sense if they sort of copied a song. No, so, V, we were playing that earlier. FF6 had... Good King Magomag is actually a rendition of a song from FF6. What we're talking about is that FF6 was released in April 94, and Nightmare Before Christmas was released at the end of the year in 93. And the question is, would Uematsu have seen Nightmare Before Christmas before it was put into the game? And I'm like, you know, their schedule was fast in 6 months. I mean, the games were developed in like a year and a half, like 18 months per, so I could believe it. Then Scream would be called Whisper. So yeah, this one. Well, this isn't Roar. This is Skylords. This is Roar of the Worm. And this is very epic. Because it's about, like, going through the dungeon, right? Okay, Contention. This is just literally... Sad moments for heaven. This is Lady's part of Heavensward. It's literally sad moments and revelations for Heavensward. It's literally just the lady part. Okay, nobody obliges. This is daytime theme for the pillars. Night section from Heavensward. Hallowed halls. Oh, this is the vault. Night section from Heavensward, which also keeps up with the theme that whatever a dungeon's musical theme is always tied to the place. So think about it. That's been true for Neverreap. It's been true for Dusk. It's been true for every single dungeon we've had so far, including the Vault's theme. Is always whatever the map's theme is, a rendition of that in Heavensward. Let's see if that holds. That was Dragon Song, not Heavensward. For Contention? That was definitely Heavensward. No, I mean, it's the same as Dragon Song. You might be right. I may have just be stupid. I think I'm just stupid. That or I'm just distracted. Wrong one. Yeah, it's literally Dragon Song. I'm just stupid. Oh, weird. I must have missed you to play that. Yeah, no, all good. If you look it up, it's ffXIV Mog theme. Sid got his Warrior of Light, can't really get theirs because damaging the parts of our own brain is not advised. Sid got his. Oh, Sururgu. Warrior of Light can't really get theirs because damaging the parts of own brain is not advised by 99% of Courage and Theris. What would we get revenge on? Contention. Yeah, Tracy, you were right. You were 100%. The way the lovers do, scattering to the wind. Well, I was wrong in part there, but so yeah, no, Contention is. But what's interesting is that Dragon Song again does not play till 3.3. So while technically speaking, this is Dragon Song, it's technically Dragon Song is Contention. Dragon Song plays before Dragon Song. Good catch though, Tracy. Hollowed Halls, the Vault theme. We got that. Heavensward. Yeah, ffXIV. It should be called the Mog song or Mog theme. Yeah. It sounds familiar, but wait, there is a part of this earlier that I think is either Dragon Song or Heavensward. So this has Dragon Song in it, but again, it really has Contention in it at this point. Heavensward plays during the last fight in the vault. Yeah, and also DSR, of course. Yeah. It's when you fight them, Mr. What's-Its-Face, it's with chains. It's like, sure, that might sound like a basis, but it doesn't sound anything like Good King Mogomog, or at least yeah, here, let me pull it up. Here, I'll pull up both of them just to explain the point. Okay. Mog theme. 6. Oh, this doesn't have the first part of it. The problem is, so the Mog theme plays the first part of it. King Mago Mago Goo. King Mago Mago Goo. King Mog. Let me see if I can find him. Let me try if I speed it up. If that shows it off. This has the starting of the first part before King Mogomog gets summoned. So that's yeah. I would say like go do the trial. Is it bad the start of the ffXIV Mog theme reminds me of Closer by 9 Inch Nails? A little. I imagine all the people who looked at Knights Summon in 7 and thought, man, that looks cool, I want to fight all of them, collectively rejoiced during Heavensward. Yes, all 3 of them. No, I'm sure there were actually quite a few people who were very hyped about that. Knight in the Broom. Foundation, Knight theme. Knight section. Heavensward. Okay. And then Heavy Rain is... Oh, it's the Vanu fight theme, I think. This says the Vanu theme. Vundu tribe. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the other tribe. Okay. Vanu, Vundu theme. Which I believe should be the same as the normal Vanu theme if we go back to it. Coming home. Yeah, it's the same as Coming Home. My question is... we go to Coming Home... which tribe? That's Gundu, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Gundu theme. Same as... version of Coming Home. Fuck. Then we have Limitless Blue, which is Bismarck's theme. Which I don't know. Does anyone know if Bismarck theme has any repetition anywhere? I don't know, V. They are. I would just recommend go listen, go do the trial, listen to the first part, because they are the same. Imagine if all the people who looked at the Heavensward is a good example of emphasizing the key's tonal center through repetition. Tonal center of tonic of D major would be D. Okay. What confuses me about the jargon so far is that I can't seem to parse particularly why there are some distinctions that are made or why the different words are used when like, I mean, obviously it's because I'm a neophyte, I don't know anything, and I'm missing what distinction would be made. It's like, why not just say, you know, well, it is repeated in a low register throughout. The kind of low register repetition of a single pitch is called a pedal after the foot pedals on an organ. Well, that seems appropriate. It was one of those people, infinities. See, okay, so there were quite a few people. Sounds like weather report theme to me. It does sound like a weather report theme, doesn't it? It sounds familiar. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's... I'm listening to see if it's like the Vanu theme, since Bismarck is their guy. Yeah, I got nothing. It does remind me of the synth. It does remind me of like ffXIV music a little bit. I'm gonna asterisk it in case there's anything interesting to come back there for. Whoa, that is madness. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the second part of his fight. Tonal center being a single specific pitch and a key, which is a broader term that includes a collection of different pitches. Okay. If I'm honest, the Bismarck fight reminds me of fighting Gen Moron in Monster Hunter 3. Honestly, it makes me think a little bit of Sin during ff10. Bum, 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 bum. I can't quite get it. I'm gonna say let's asterisk that. Only difference was it was a Sandwell fighting a sand ship. I mean, to be fair, that is a bit of a difference as opposed to a sky whale, but yeah. I feel like it's something, but I can't catch it. Misconception. Okay, misconception is same as contention. I don't even know when misconception plays specifically. I mean, it's just basically a less sad version of... Contention / Dragon Song. Yeah, so what's interesting is that, like, it's interesting we say it's the Dragon Song theme, but the thing is like, this musical... I wonder if Dragon Song was made before 3.3. I wonder if, like... I'm curious if 3.1 to 3.3... Because, like, Heavensward relies... His story is just not finished being told. So, like, I wonder if Dragon Song was made earlier on in its development. I'm very curious. So the first part of Woe That Is Madness remind me of Garlemald Express for some reason. Yeah, I see it. So the key of C major has 7 pitches of that scale in it, and its tonal center, or tonic, is the individual pitch, C. I'm okay, I'm starting to follow. There's the key has 7 pitches, and its center is the individual pitch of C. So of the 7 components that make up the key of C major... Okay. Played during scenes in Zenith in which the Warrior of Light learns the truth of the Dragon Song War, I think. So yeah, so it says. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Jordan. Yeah, because it's usually used in moments of revelation. Like, that's usually when I think of it, when it's put to use. In terms of, like, I just don't know, I couldn't think of a specific example, but that makes sense. That would match that. It's very similar to Contention. I mean, like, no shit, but, like, it's almost like Contention's the nighttime theme version of it, and Misconception's the daytime theme. I guess it's literally named Misconception, so it being a song in relationship to Revelations, it makes sense. Missing pages. Isn't that... That's not... Is that the Hinterlands? Okay, yeah, it is the Hinterlands. I feel like I spent so much time in the Hinterlands, why didn't I know that off the bat? Once we get into the main crux of it, there is a... You know what's funny, though? The musical instrumentation here kind of reminds me of Labyrinthos, which seems appropriate. So, okay, so it's got a bit of the Dragon Song theme, or their Heavensward theme. Bits of... Dragon part of Heavensward. Okay. How about Paradise Found? I bet that's Idleshire. Yeah, Idleshire. Hey, is that the same as Missing Pages? Bum, 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 bum. No, it doesn't sound like anything. Okay, the Mushroomery. Matoya's theme. Mushroomery. His theme, FF1. Or is that Matoya's theme? Well, let's see. I mean, like, I know Mushroomery. Is that used? I know it's her cave, but is FF Matoya's theme? Let's look up FF1. Yep, it literally is. So this is from Final Fantasy 1. Cool. Inklong Dry, I'm pretty sure that's the nighttime theme for the Hinterlands. No! Oh, I'm a dumbass. It's, Google. Google Library. I don't know that it is. Well, actually, if we think about our theme so far, I wonder, is the Great Google Library's theme... Is Inklong Dry a version of Missing Pages? Because that would hold with the theme that we've had. Are you listening for the library's theme? We've got it now. Did I miss Painted Foothills? Yeah, Gooey, we went through Painted Foothills a little bit ago, but we have some notes on it. Painted Foothills, Dravanian Foreland theme, but it's Slumber Eternal it's the same as some Alts theme. Are there any songs in 14 that aren't gorgeous? No. Well, there's some that destroy my soul a little bit, like Papaya, but they're still gorgeous. Arrangement choice. Okay, from FF1. Yep. From Final Fantasy. Yep. Y'all were ready with that one. Okay, Shulster, Shalabrine 3. Yeah, Infinite. Yep. Google. Ink equal library. Yeah, great Google. But then walk right now, I think that the playing freestyle jazz is a requirement in Charlian libraries. You're not wrong. Papaya. Of course, you and your chaotic energy, Jade. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna real quick go back. Cause so far, every dungeon has been related to its place. It's the main theme of its place. Doesn't seem like it though. I guess that makes sense though, because Gooble's also Charlian themed. It's not Dravanian themed. So then I think that actually makes sense that it doesn't share the same music. Okay, Homestead. So this is, I'm pretty sure, the nighttime theme for Idyllshire. Yeah. Shire day theme. Idyllshire night theme. The Silent Regard of Stars, I bet you that's the night theme for... That would make sense. Yeah. Night theme for... Night theme... Hinterlands. Boom. This doesn't sound like anything else other than the daytime theme, right? Yeah, I don't hear anything. I wonder if St. Monica's will use something like it, though. Well, look, this is still Charlian. Poison Ivy. This is actually, this is St. Monica's, isn't it? Yeah. I know it's not literally St. Monica's, but that's just always what I want. Although, this does sound like it. What is this? What is this? Someone help me. Is this literally just... Is this just the Silent Regard of Stars? It's the same page. Oh, that music shows up somewhere else. I could have sworn. Oh god. This is hearkening to like so many things in my brain, but I couldn't tell you what. It's almost like a medley. Like this part sounds almost like the area, like... This is like a medley of a bunch of the different maps, which I guess makes sense if it's supposed to be an arboretum, but still. Yeah, okay, wow, okay. I'm gonna put a revisit note. Because it's almost like a medley. But that's going to take forever and a half to get through, so we're going to set that aside for a second. Papaya is the song I imagine plays in the head of my party members when they run from stack markers. You are correct. Painted Foothills remains one of the top 3 zone tracks to this day still. Really, Gooey? Interesting. Any particular reason? Fionn, good to see, glad to have ya. Hello to you. Isn't this the Hinterlands theme? The Poison Ivy? I feel like parts of it, but then parts of it feel like it sound like different things. Let's go. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a version of the Missing Pages. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is. I think St. Monica's is just uses is the dungeon that matches the musical theme. Version of Missing Pages. Have a good one, Deathberry. This has been a nice stream to listen to. Good. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Thanks for your positivity, man. Appreciate it. Listen to Papaya while Raid, such a great song. Jade, you fascinate me. The acoustic guitar is doing something for me on Ivy. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, Gooey. It's a good Easter theme. It is a good Easter theme. I have no problems with Papaya. It just also kills me. I just really like the loop of Painted Hills. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes things just slap for the right reasons, right? Like, The Burn as a musical theme does so much for me. It's located in the hinterland, so that makes sense. Yeah, exactly, Jane. Though what's interesting is that the Great Google wasn't. But even though St. Mocain's, or Mancia, how are you even supposed to say it? Saint. I feel like I've definitely done the effort of trying to look up how to pronounce it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Garland Tools. I'm going to look up what the Japanese name is, because that might help me. Okay, what's the Japanese? Moshiane. Okay, so in English, that'd be like Mosian. Mosians. St. Mosian's Arboretum. Something like that. Close enough. Good news, I'm feeling better. Bad news, I doze off a bit. Sorry, Raven. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Mine wakes me at 5 a.m. every day. Oof. Maybe it's the really good brass. It does. Here, also, Gooey, I can go ahead back in. I can hit that up for you for a second while we interrogate some of this. Oh, it's Painted Skies, right? Because Painted Foothills that's the nighttime theme. Here we go. One of the things I also really love, so surprising no one, I'm a really big fan of the fucking music in 14. Ray or V, if you're here, if you want to toss up some of the lyrical lores, I'd appreciate it. As many of you are too as well. But like one of the things I love is the way in which the music for this game will evolve for me over time. Like, you know, the Painted Foothills theme, I might like never really notice, it doesn't hit me particularly hard, but in doing this and taking the time to like listen and notice it and pay attention, a lot can be gleaned and gained from it. So like, for instance, I'm now going to notice, because I really liked Som All's theme, but for some reason I just never necessarily noticed that Painted Foothills was just the same. And so now I feel like I have a stronger connection to it just by taking the time to go through it. So this is exactly why we do stuff like this. And hopefully, maybe for at least a few of these, it'll be doing that for you guys too. What I think's interesting, and this is going to be true throughout if we, as we get into Stormblood and on, but the level to which so many of these songs are a rendition of some theme or used as a theme, right? Like in most expansions, most songs are one of like 3 themes, or a rendition of one of 3 themes, which is really efficient and also allows, the theme to be representative. The fact that Shadowbringers gets used as a leitmotif throughout means that when Shadowbringers hits at the culmination of 5.0, it hits. And your relationship to the Amaratine theme really ends up making something like To the Edge hit harder. Oh, okay. You know what? That brass is pretty good. That was really pretty. Okay, Upon the Rocks. I don't know what this all of them. Oh, this is Fair Serious Hard. Which I bet you, if this sounds like a rent version. Yeah, it is a rendition of the, yeah. Which, what is it called? I forget what's it called. It's A Light in the Storm. Okay. Motion. Okay, Aether Pause. Isn't this using the Void Arc? Why is it here? Before we've even gotten to... Wait! No, that can't be right, but wait, we don't... Yeah, Order Yet Undeciphered is up here. Okay, that's weird. I know this is referencing something. I'm a massive sucker for a good French horn. Yeah, and that'll... Yeah, I know it's a trumpet and painted hills. Can't tell if I'm using it on the mute or not, though. Yeah, but yeah, that makes sense. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm Mordred in the FC. Hey! I have a thing for King Arthur and Celtic myths and folklore. Awesome! And good to see you. Glad to have you. And let me also... I think one of you guys mentioned that you were going to friend request me while I was waiting out here. Yeah, Mordred. Here, let me get you your friend request. Don't forget, though, if you'd like to join our FC, we're on Crystal Curl, and you are more than welcome to come join us. If you'd like to join the FC, or just pass a friend, a remote along. Let's continue. This track order is a little odd, yeah. Aether Pause is such a powerful intro, yeah. Motivate Transformation is totally my musical analysis jam. The what? Your what? No, what now? Oh, that's cute, Raven. Aether Pause is another one in compound meter, which reminds me, I think a lot of the Void-related music is also in compound meter. Oh, it changed to a simple meter there. Interesting. What is that? We also are on Dynamis Seraph if anyone wants to join. Yes, we also have the one on Dynamis Seraph. I do not know who is in control of that one right now. But if you have one, if you're on Dynamis and you would like to join our other FC, feel free. Even if you just want to get there for the boons. Also, don't forget if you'd like to join our Discord, you can. Played a bass instrument for 8-ish years. Also anything with a really good supporting bass will be higher up for me than most. There you go. In the darkness, there's one. Okay, in the darkness, literally. This is what? Is this the, like... Oh, it's the battle theme. I was gonna say, is this the theme for when you fight the bosses? But I guess... Well. Version of Aether Pause. Voidal Manifest. Yeah, this is boss fight for Void Arc. Version of Aether Pause. Okay, Stone and Steel. This is like basically the moments of like There's also, yeah, the hunt and heroic moments theme, yeah. Hunt and heroic moments. And then this is just the knight's part of Heavensward. Bum, bum, bum. And then we've got Order Yet Undeciphered, which is Az's Law. I don't know that it's hearkening to anything, unless it might be hearkening to something in Bahamut. Binding Coils OST. I mean, it's the same instrumentation. Or part of the same. There's still piano and like other things. This is the primal timber. This is the like. Yeah, very similar like instrumentation, but not the same like theme. Okay, Unbreakable. Is this the Thero? Yeah, Fractal continue, not. Fractal. This gets used for something else, doesn't it? This is like, there's gonna be a breakdown thing in here. Or do they just reuse that for Eureka Orthos? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's an Motif, yeah. My father did toss me out of the car when I played the FanFest Lahi video over the car. I know what you're gonna ask. What does all that mean? Well, it's up to interpretation. Music theory is more of an art than a science. So you could come up with a musical narrative for how you're interpreting something, but it's still ultimately interpretation. As a musical theorist, it's important to remember we can't infer compositional intent, so the musical meaning we derive from it. I mean, see, that's the language I can understand, because what you're basically just saying is to understand, interpretation of a text does not tell you the intent of an author inherently, but it can give you hints. Both Eureka Orthos, Order Yet Undeciphered, Unbreakable, and even Escape has this motif. Well, doesn't Eureka Orthos literally just use this theme, though? Am I wrong? So basically, music theory is economics. Okay, let's go back. Let's find this part in Order Yet Undeciphered, because I don't... Oh, it is lit. Wait for it to do the breakdown. Yeah, okay, literally, yeah, you're right. We just had to give it some time. Version of Order Yet Undeciphered. Okay, cool. So we've got Imagination. This is it's just like, I mean, honestly, you guys are, I bet you guys are right, and Dragon Song probably, despite coming out on 3.3, must have been made ahead of time, right? No, you know what? I take that back. Hear me out. Hear me out on this. I don't think Dragon Song was made till later, and here's my reasoning. Maybe I'm wrong because it was a Uematsu piece, and so maybe he did do it, and Soken was playing off that for Imagination and, you know, all those things. But think about To the Edge. The Amarantine theme came out first, but To the Edge was not made until the patch cycle, we know for sure, because Soken made it while in the hospital. So there's definitely precedent for a main theme that appears in the 0.3 patch, like a major theme being based off of prior music. So it's possible that, so this is the Knights part. Literally then. Victory. No, this is the ladies' part. This isn't a Strigan song. Our souls have aching Heavensward for so long. Yeah, okay, so this isn't Dragon Song. That was my bad, but this is the first ladies. I don't know why I keep confusing the opening of Dragon Song with the opening of Heavensward. I've literally like spent time listening to them. That's a theochemical. Theochemical research facility. Straight up. Okay. Then we got Heroes Never Die. Which is the Thoradin. Boom, boom. Thoradin's... Ba, 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 malala. What's interesting is this actually sounds like the Dragon's part. Oh, hey, hello, hello. What is this? Oh, this is the Allegan part. Interesting. Heavensward mixed with order, yet undeciphered. That part in the background is also from something. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like most people don't even get to hear this because they have to finish the fight so quick. Yeah, okay, that seems like it. Okay. Then we got Heroes. Yeah, because most people skip right to this. theme part 2. Never did die as the extreme theme. It says that it's just... Oh, Thoradin's Reign versus Thoradin Extreme. Yeah, I think you're right. Here, let's pop this up. Yeah, you're right. I found it. Cool. So Thoradin's theme, EX. Why the hell is the EX before the normal? But the strings in the background remind me of like Pokemon, like if you're about to enter a battle in Gen 1. Heavensward. Okay. It's interesting that the Heroes doesn't seem to have an Allegan root part of it. I think Heroes Never Die might be a medley of a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, Misago? Well, we can. I'll asterisk that, and we can make sure anything I asterisk, we can all look through as a group later over on the Discord. If people are interested. Yeah, okay. Okay. Inception. Okay, that seems like just the lady part. I don't even know where that gets used. I mean, other than like when you walk onto the like cross bridge. Start of Heaven. And then Dragon Song, y'all know Dragon Song, so. Okay, so then you know Dragon Song. Okay. Yeah, we touched on that earlier. Sins of the Father, Sins of the Son. This is Alexander's theme. Alexander ambient theme. Wait, actually, that sounds familiar. I mean, obviously it sounds familiar because but like... No, I don't think there's anything in there. Okay, then we got Locust. Friendly reminder that it is Koji on the mic. That is why Koji is in the thumbnail for this. a version of the ambient themes, but with lyrics. For those of you who have progged Alexander, you know the pain of this, listening to this song on repeat. I wish I had more to say about the music, but I'm not that knowledgeable. Oh, good, Fionn. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm always glad to talk about it or other stuff around it, if you got stuff. And you're also welcome to just say, like, this is a banger, and I love this song. Heavensward theme, but lady part is followed by a sick guitar intro and lyrics. One brings dragon, one brings the night. If there are specific melodies you'd like me to transcribe into music notation, just let me know and I can see what... Honestly, Misiko, I'm starting to think this is going to be a longer-term project because we're 2 hours in and we only finished Heavensward. So I definitely think I'll, like, try to talk to you, or even may do, like... In one direction, celestial noise detected, leaving them unsuspected. We may, like, I may go back to doing early Friday nights. We may, like, do, like, we either go to book club. I'm thinking what I might do is I'll reinstitute Friday nights. We used to do book club, but then people just weren't showing up as much late because, you know, and people are taking a break from 14. I'm thinking we might do it as study sessions on Friday. So, like, I'll bring up a topic and we'll go through all the text of it in the game and, like, try to, like, study and research, you know, all the lore about geomancers or all the information about the music or something, if people are interested in that. It is a banger, yeah. Remember the part that starts with falling back into system, it'll return into other Exandros boss. Yeah. Forward and backward and backward and forward. Speaking of. I just love that this is written in Gabi speak. Actually, let me put up the lyrics because I want to, like, I just want to see what they. It's been a while since I've looked at them. Wheels hum sing up lander doom. Crack throom snap bam bang bang zoom. I'm near soon, fire, bloom, crimson fern. Stop dizzy heels of the wicked. I love it. I love that it's written in Gabi. It's so good. Oh my god, I love it. Is it? It literally has the line, no busy deals for the wicked. Wake up the metal, bada derby boom! Doom gobble boom! Boom gobble boom! Doom gobble boom! Boom gobble doom! Doom gobble boom! Boom gobble doom! Doom gobble boom! It's so good! Oh, I love it. Yes, there's definitely something that is a huge project. I mean, genuinely tickle you pick up my harebrained idea. I mean, that's what we do here, right? I watch a Gabi rock band. Me too, lady. Seriously menacing song with actual Gabi speak, right? I'm just... Don't Gabi burn! That's actually just fun to say. Don't Gabi burn Gabi burn. Don't burn Gabi Gabi burn. Yeah, because they flop it each time. They flip it. They flop it. They flip, pop, bang. Okay. Okay. So that's technically, we've finished all the official Heavensward. But let's look up Stormblood because that's only up to 3.3 if I'm not mistaken. So if we open up the Stormblood one, no, interesting. So where's the 3.5 stuff? Because like forward and backward isn't there. Let me look up exponential entropy. Oh, right. They did the far edge of fate is the 0.4 to 0.5. Okay, so we've got fiend. Oh, here I gotta actually add these. Far edge of fate. Well, actually, I can go ahead and play this while we wait. I know some of you guys like this song. I don't know why, but it's so hard for me to take this song seriously. Okay. Fiend is Sephiroth's theme. Theme. I don't think it has anything where it's used later. The pyrotechnics would be amazing, lady. My sister was like, what are you summoning? Fly free, good to see you, glad to have you. What are we working on? We're working on going through every song in Final Fantasy XIV and seeing what's a leitmotif of what, or a theme of what. So, like, we went through all of Heavensward so far, and we're going through the patch content currently. Now I'm just imagining Fiend sung in Gabi's theme. Where the sun lies! Let me pull back up. Okay, so down upstairs, the upstairs case. Isn't there a second Heavensward track? Yeah, we got that. Yeah. Far Edge of Fate, yep. So random question, does any Gabis have voice acted lines? Nope. I want to say maybe during the Alexander, but I can't remember. I mean, nope, there are no voice acted Gabi lines in the game. Which is why I'm, until told otherwise, my official, my unofficial official Gabi speak is this. Which is why, like, also next year, I'm debating, because every April Fool's Day I do a Gabi video, and I'm debating next year, it's like, do I do Gabi ASMR, or do I just literally voice every Gabi line in the game and release that? I'm torn between those two options. Sephiroth! Since YouTube, we're contractually obligated to say like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Ray Ray. Also, Ray Ray, if you want to toss in a couple of lyrical lore. Devil May Cry Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, definitely. Definitely some Devil May Cry themes. Wait, is this... Down the upstairs staircase is the anti-tower theme, right? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum. Where else does this get used? We definitely have heard this today. Is it missing pages? No, it's Idyllshire. That's what it is. It's Idyllshire's theme. The Anti-Tower's theme is the same as Idyllshire's theme? That can't be right. Wait, give me a second. I just like it. Wait, it is, isn't it? I just, oh my god. Paradise Found, yeah. can't be it. No way. No, I don't think it is. Yeah. Big Drifter! Good to see you, glad to have you. What do all these songs mean? They're galore playlist here. Thank you, Ray Ray. Alexander playthrough, but every Gobby line is voiced. Oh, I'll definitely do that. In the Archeon. Oh! They were used in Endwalker. Yeah, they definitely did. In the Architecton? Is that what you... or what is it fucking called? Look here, let's just do down the up staircase. Yeah, I know it definitely got reused in Endwalker because obviously Charlian. They might be why I'm just thinking about it. You may be right. Reused in Charlian? Okay, I'm gonna add a note there. I feel like its theme though is also used as a theme later on in other places. Dancing Calcabrina. This is what? Google Hard, right? Oh wait, isn't this in one of the other Final Fantasies? Oh yeah, it's from Final Fantasy IV. Calcabrina was composed, okay. Google Hard version of Dancing Calcabrina from FF4. Cool. Revenge Twofold? When does this even get used? Oh, 3.4 in Zephyl. Is a boss theme. When is it used? So it's in use 3.4. Oh, and for a couple other patches, like it's used in Stormblood. And then it's also used in Reprise. DSR, obviously, okay. Knight's part from Heavensward. It's one of the rested areas in Labyrinthos. You're right, Drifter. Good job. Sounds like Equilibrium, but we haven't done it yet. Yeah, no, it's not Equilibrium. Isn't this fine? So last boss in Anti-Tower. Oh, yeah. For what are you guys talking about? Well, oh, you guys are right. That's not Google Hard. It is Anti-Tower. Good call. Revenge Twofold is my favorite boss theme. It's a good boss theme. It is a real banger. It's funny that it's for an Ixalian, or an Ixali instead of a... Basically, Heavenward version of Torn from the Heavens. I mean, kind of. I mean, if you think of Torn from the Heavens in a way, kind of like the Realm Reborn main theme, you're not wrong. Actually, you know what? This part, this is also... Oh, and Heavensward. And Torn from the Heavens. Actually, we might have to go back through. I might have forgotten to note Torn from the Heavens for some of these, too. And then it just restarts. Okay, Peace of Mind. Someone want to help me? I don't remember this place. Oh, it's the Nath theme. I bet you it's the same. I bet you. Okay, but so is it the same as bum 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 bum? Now I'm just starting to hum this song from Gummy Menu from Kingdom Hearts. Bum 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 bum. Okay, it would be in Painted. Oh, it's called Peace of Mind because the Nath, yeah, have literally peace of mind because they all actually have a sense of self rather than being a hive mind. It's bum bum bum. I mean, they gave the Vundu their own, so I mean, it would make sense to give the Nath their own. Might be. I don't hear anything in it, but I don't. I'm gonna asterisk that one just in case we come back. No sound, no scutter. I'm assuming that this is the Vath theme. Yeah, this plays when the Vaths show up, so that must be it. Also used for Ilberd. Oh, is it? Oh, because, yeah, it says 3.4 bosses, so that makes sense. Can't hear, yeah. Sloppy! Speaking of, for any of you who have emotes, don't forget that you should have access to the sloppy emote. Like this. Yeah, Vat's Drive, yeah. Friendly Vat area. Wait, is this all from Torn from the Heavens? Really? I used to love FA King there. Really, Jane? Any reason? You just like the Vath music? Have to head out. Yeah, Jordan, thanks for joining us. Sorry I've missed you on the way out. Cool streams. And so knowledgeable. I definitely will watch the playback stream. Awesome. If you aren't still streaming later this evening, have a great day. Yeah, you have a great day too, man. If you're catching back up on this. Thanks for joining in. Aren't all tribal groups have their own themes and multiple of that? Yes, though interestingly Infinite, many of them are renditions. So like, for instance, the Loporrit theme is a rendition of another song. So that's what makes me wondering if they're not super, they're their own original. Or, that's the case for other ones as well. It was cheerful without being overpowering, at least for my ears. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I definitely can see that. That makes sense. Okay, the kiss. I know this. Does it really only come out in Heavensward? I feel like... I mean, this has been out... I don't know why, but I think about this from... Really. Kiss of Pure Love is his Japanese name. Yeah, the Valentions. Wait, but Valention was in A Realm Reborn. Was there really no theme for the original one? That's interesting. I guess they make sense because they was like an Ishgardian holiday, Saint Valentin. Okay, you know what? That actually makes sense. Valentine's Day theme. Is it? I don't think it's based off anything. Like, it's original, right? Some themes turn up later in variations. Okay. Well, it's technically a theme of one of the houses of Ishgard. Wait, Valention? Or do you mean just like, oh, were you just saying what I was, the same thing I was saying, Ishgard? Starved. Plays in the instance. Oh, it plays during the feast. That's why. I only ever did the feast like once. I was gonna say, I have no idea what this is. And you'll never hear this song in the game again. I'm wondering if this is gonna be a version of Melt. Yeah, and it's not Melt. What's the PvP? Here, let me duplicate. ffXIV PvP theme. Bum, 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 bum. What, is it just the normal battle theme? AR battle theme? Is that what it is? I'm trying to think about what... No. It does. I think it is a version of like the original name, though. You know, I only just noticed now. I've never noticed this before, that the original Realm Reborn maps all have a slightly different, varied theme for their battle theme. Like the Shroud's theme is very drums. There's a lot more brass in the like Eorzean. Okay, it's just different instrumentation for parts of it. Okay, that's fascinating. That's really fascinating. Where they do this theme? Oh, they do this theme in maps, don't they? Is that what it is? Let me see if you guys got some stuff. DB, good to see you, glad to have you. Underman, good to see you, glad to have you. Fate boss theme. Ooh, good call. I bet you know what? Good fucking call. Fate boss theme. Hard to miss. Yeah! That's it! Good job! It's gonna hit in a second here. Nice. Nice. Version of hard to miss. Sweet. Dope. Front lines. Yeah, it doesn't have an orc. Hey, all. It's going good, DB. Like, there's a PyPI version that turns up the Stormblood. Yes, we'll get to that earlier. Normal Fate boss theme is hard to miss. Yeah, even more Don and Kurthus has unique variations. Yeah, yeah, they use like the instrumentation that they used for like Heavensward music. Yeah. So what exactly are we doing right now? I mean, I understand it has to do with the music of 14, but I'm a little confused as to what is happening. So we are going through all the music of 14, and we are figuring out which songs are used as themes for other themes. So we went through Heavensward, for instance, and we were noting, like, okay, the Dusk Vigil is the lady section version of parts of Heavensward. You know, the Ominous Prognostics, the boss theme, is the Knight's part of Heavensward. It's basically just seeing what parts are used as themes and leitmotifs for them. And then I'm going to post this over on the Discord, and we're going to go, and people are going to help me, like, go through it and see if we can find anything else. And try to, like, just create, a complete list of every time songs come up as themes. Mostly because it's just fun. Amber, good to see you, glad to have ya. How you doing? It's been a long time. It also, I find that doing that does a lot to, like, make you appreciate the songs more. So, for instance, seeing the way that flow is used and comes back up in songs like Dynamis. Leitmotif hunting, yeah, in general. I was going to name the stream something like that, but Ray pointed out that a lot of people don't actually know what a leitmotif is, and that it's not a very catchy or snappy name. Okay, the Ancient City. That should be Amdapor Hard, if I'm not mistaken. The intro's different, but I'm pretty sure that when it gets back into it in like about 10-20 seconds here, it's a different version of the original Amdaporian theme. Yeah. Bum, bum. I love... This is one of my favorite themes. One of my favorite dungeon themes. Bum, 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 bum. Amdapor dungeon theme. I just want to... The Scars of Battle. That's what the last one was called. The Scars of Battle. Version of the Scars of Battle. Okay. Leitmotif may now be catchy, but boy is it fun to say. Yeah, this theme makes me want to hunt some black mages in PvP. Okay, metal in the Brute Justice mode. Bum, 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 bum. God, it's so catchy. I mean, like, honestly, that song is what got me through A at AS. I'm not gonna lie. Remind us about Lucas Part and all of them. Yeah, I technically I already mention that, but I guess a version of Metal, which is a version of Lucas. I mean, they do have part of them, right? So you're not wrong. Here, let's just pull that back up real quick. Okay, that should work. Okay, so next we are on to Holy Consult. Which is what? Hull? Is it Hullbreaker Island hard? Yep, okay. I mean, I'm gonna bet money that that is like a version of original Hullbreaker Island. Let's see what the original sounded like. Horizon's Calling. I feel like I'm about to enter into League 4, Nego Plateau. Is it the same? I mean, it's clearly slowed down. I'm just gonna leave a note for now to recheck. Check OG Hullbreaker again. Okay, apologies. Sorkai, that's what that is. I mean, that first part kind of sounds like it's not quite the ladies' version of Heavensward, but it's similar, which makes sense. I mean, a lot of it ends up being the same version Infinite, so I mean, it's pretty cool. Do you at any point have hard mode that is not a remix of normal theme? Well, Hullbreaker seemed kind of like it, but I'm not sure. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, that's Lady Heavensward part. Som Hall. Let me go back to the Som, because the bum 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 bum. Okay, that's was it Slumber Eternal or was it? Was it the Roar of the Worm? Oh no, I think it was Lord of the Worms. Yeah, okay, it was Roar of the Worm. Okay, so at Lady Heavensward part, Roar of the Worm. Then was there another part in there? No, it looks just apologies as Sorkai is a... Okay. Faith in her fury. I'm gonna get through 3.x, and I think that's where we'll call for today, but, like, honestly, that's still a lot of music. Faith Inner Fury. Or at the very least, like, 3.5, yeah. Wait, the Steps of Faith, Faith Inner Fury is in this album? Why is this... Why is the Steps of Faith... Why is this song in here? Unless, wait, did they retroactively add this to the new Steps of Faith? I bet that's what... No. No, doesn't seem like they did. Don't recognize this as any... Oh, sorry, Fade. Yeah. Don't recognize it for anything. I guess they must have just, like, literally forgot to put in the Heavensward album or something. That's wild. Wait, Primogenitor's in here? Why is Primogenitor in here? That shows up in 2.x. Okay, well, that's weird. Okay, well, that's really weird. Either way. MIDI's theme, same MIDI's theme. Uses borderless and... Does he use another one? Grand Melee. No, that was the Steps of Faith. Grand Melee is a different one. We have that back up there. I mean, I know it was Cape Westwind tier, but man, the duality of Steps of Faith Trial and Final Steps of Faith. Yeah. Well, the new thing is, like, real good. Thanks, Ray. If you enjoyed the stream, I already remember our Discord. Why not come join us? You can also support us by joining our Patreon, getting your name in the banner above my head, as well as getting special rewards for the Patreon or for the Discord, and helping to sustain this whole thing and make it work a lot better. You can also get Archon status by just paying a simple $1. Get access to all sorts of fun emotes. It's just borderless as far as I can tell with the flourish, with extra flourishes. Okay, free fall. Wait, isn't this phase 2 of Final Steps of Faith? Well, okay, I guess since you started at Dragon Song, that makes sense. Never mind. Phase 2 Nitty. Bum, 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 bum. Heavensward. Oh no, it's not just the dragon section. Dragon. Okay. Revenge of the Horde. No, that's actually just good. That's just the night section, and then the Revenge of the Horde. Phase 3 Nitty. That's the dragon section. All in all. Only the dead. If I'm not mistaken, that plays when... Isn't that the... Yeah, Dragon Song War Epilogue, yeah, because it's when you see, Isn't it when you see, Edmond? Dragon Song Epilogue. Heavensward Night section. Hot tail flashbacks, yeah. I kept dying to that when I first did it. Oh, no. Thank you, Ray Ray. Basically, Night Foundation. Yeah, pretty much. It's very, very similar to, yeah. Foundation's nighttime theme. Or Foundations, or was it... No, yeah, it is, because the Broom's, the Pillar's nighttime theme is different. I mean, it's the same part, but it's... Freedom. What is that technically associated with, officially? Because is that, like, I know it's the... Is it considered the Sky theme? It is the Perrock theme, okay. Because it gets used elsewhere. But this musical theme actually is used elsewhere. Where is it? I think somewhere in ARR. I'm gonna leave a note on that. Bum bum bum. Wait. Bum 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 bum. Wait, is that? Is that Dragon Song? No. Okay. I'll pay attention to that later on. Teardrops in the Rain. Oh, I know this. This is, fuck, Mach, I think. The Weeping City. Yeah. Same as Void? Is it the same as Aether Pause? No. This isn't Heavensward too, right? Like, there's no... Wait, it's the same as Freedom, isn't it? Ocean fishing. Underman is if it is ocean fishing, that's gonna be you've got some skills there. Thank you. Good to see, glad to have you. Isn't that a version of Night in the Broom? Where else? No, that's not a version of Night in the Broom. Technically Night in the Broom is a version of Heavensward, and Only the Dead is also a version of Heavensward, but they are technically their own thing. Wait, this is really... Is it the same music as Ocean Fishing? This is also used in a bunch of other places, though. This is like used in the this is used in Slice This Right, isn't it? Where else is it used? Do not like the like button. This will only cause existential astigmatism. Ozma flashbacks. Yeah, Hildebrand Fates. The absolute worst part about the Heavensward OST is that we don't get the opening anywhere but like 10 seconds on one patch cutscene. Not even on the trial mount. Worst part about the Heavensward OST is that we don't get the opening? You mean the part with the lady singing? Because we do get that a couple times. That's an AR battle theme, Gold Saucer. Yeah. But why is that? Why is a version of that? Let me play it again. Let me play Teardrops in the Rain. I don't see anyone having written about it. Maybe ocean fishing / gold saucer. Look into it. Honestly, we're what? Okay. I'm gonna star that. And then we're gonna move on to Torrent. Okay, that's obviously the same. Is that general boss? Is that the general boss theme? And then like Thousand Faces is the final boss theme, if I'm not mistaken. Let me. No. So where is Torrent used? Yeah, it's just the battle theme. Okay, yeah. Battle theme. Mock. Version of Teardrops in the Rain. Thousand Faces. Oh, right. 1,000 Faces is Ozma's theme. I don't know why that did not register at all in my brain. I don't know that I like ever have actually noticed Ozma's music. Does it play? Jade, are you here? Does this play in BA at all? Oh, wait, and it is a version of Teardrops. You can hear it. Black Bosom. Wait, is this the fight against Ada? Yeah, it is. Okay, it is Ada's. I was gonna say I didn't know that theme. Ada POTD fight. Oh, there's parts of the Tamtara theme in here. Tamtara. There's like Tamtara regular. Let's pull up the Tamtara theme real quick. Tara OST. Okay, so this is hard. Yeah, I definitely can hear that in there. It is the Black Westminster title after the Falling into Darkness, right? It's not in BA? Okay. Underman, have you like done all this work ahead of us, or just waiting to like every time we're like unsure, like, and I shall now deign to offer up the truth of information that you could, for I am the benevolent god of music knowledge. I just found something that says freedom is 1.0 Lenosian theme. That's interesting. Let me use 1.0 Lenosia. This says it's on Windy Meadows. Yeah, because that I know that on Windy Meadows to be on freedom. Let's see if that pops up anything. Oh, hey, check this out. Final Fantasy OFT, Peric Rock. No, because that's not. Old 1.0 theme. Yeah, Dude Where's My Spoon says it's an old 1.0 theme, but I can't find that anywhere. Here, Lenosia Final Fantasy. No, this person's just going to keep running around on a Chocobo, so that doesn't really solve much. Okay. Well, I see one person saying that, but I can find no confirmation of that, which sucks. However, I will play the Twin Faces of Fate, which is a Hydaelyn mute song that was in 1.0, and is one of my favorite songs in the game, and it makes me sad it's no longer in the game. Or at least not, like, anywhere in the game. I think you can get it as a housing scroll. Listen to the 14 music a lot. Hey, well, at least your knowledge is going to good use, right? Because I'm a big nerd, I did just find a 2020 dissertation on musical narrative 14. Good shit. But you feel free to pass it along. I'll have to add that to my reading list for later this week. The absolute was the menu song. Oh, the prelude. Gooey, you mean the prelude version of the Heavensward prelude? That's an AR battle theme goals also. Yeah, thanks, Light. Oh, that's a very good song. I'm gonna play Black Bosom again. Oh, frick, what is the Tamtera? A Dark Day. Slumber Disturbed and... I'm just gonna go with Slumber Disturbed. Slumber Disturbed. Cool. Cool, got that. Now we go on to the Merry Wanderer's Waltz. Oh, that's, yeah. And that's actually from... Did they just use this for mounts? No, there's something else. Is it just Pals of the Dead in general? It's the POTD theme, right? Is it used anywhere else? Track 4 on the 1.0 album, Spotify. Awesome, Dakey. Thank you. Thank you for looking that up for me. Let me pull that up real quick. I will let you guys. Bum. Let's go to for the fall. Okay, so it wasn't before the fall. Which album was it? Oh, no, that's Final Fantasy 13. OST. Okay. Music of 14. In the Shadow Colossus. Born of the Bows. Freedom from Eorzean Frontiers. Eorzean Frontiers. Freedom second. Let's try that. Okay, Eorzean Frontiers was the first full album of music from the game to be released. It was published by Square Enix as a digital album through iTunes. This track includes most of the music that's been released from the game at that point. And track 17 was Freedom. Okay, no, and Before Meteor. It's on Before Meteor. That's what we're looking for. Before Meteor. Okay. Opening Freedom. Yep, okay. Definitely was used with navigators before Glory. Sweet Dicky. We got it. Before the mirror. Yeah. Thank you. Tracy, night. POTD, yeah, it is. I can't remember. Now I want all their conditions will be renamed into housing scrolls. I could have probably easily wrote a paper on Flow if it was still in uni. Yeah, Drifter, I made a, 15-minute long video on Flow, on just Flow alone, and I still could just, talk for hours about it. How long was that? Eorzean Archives. Ah. When did I do that video on Flow? That was a while ago, wasn't it? Oh my god, was it almost a year ago? That's crazy. Yeah, that was, a 10-minute long video on it, and it was just during, okay. Last one we talked about was the Merry Wanderer's Waltz, and there's nothing, I swear it sounds like something else. Emerald Labyrinth. It's also Palace of the Dead, okay. I don't get that. Oh, that's because it's the second area and I don't go down there that often. POTD. Kind of like the first part of Merry Wanderer's Waltz, but... It's not the same, right? I don't think so. Okay, Enraptured. I feel like that would... The first time I remember that first being used was Palace of the Dead, but it's been used since then. Yeah, it is Palace of the Dead. PLTD. Making a note to mark and relook for that. Tears for Mordona. I don't remember that song at all. What is that? Oh! Wait, Tears for Mordona is also used in Palace of the Dead? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, check this out. Emerald Labyrinth was an old 1.0 theme for the Black Shroud. So they were reusing a lot of 1.0's music. Okay. Merry Wanderer's Waltz has no reference to being anything else. But, okay, Emerald Labyrinth. Old 1.0 Gridania theme. And then let's go back up. What was it? Freedom. 1.0 Limsa theme. And the reason I knew it off the top of my head was because I've used that for videos before. So thanks, Daykey, for pointing that out. So Enraptured was an ambient theme. It was an 1.0 ambient theme. And then Tears from Mordona was the 1.0 Mordona theme. Which is interesting because that, like, that theme... that theme is like more, this theme is like more ominous than the original, than like Mordona. Well, I guess 1.0 Mordona still would have been crystallized, obviously, because that the Agrius fell in 62 and that would have taken place during 72. It would still been destroyed. Okay. Fog of Phantom. Ooh, that reminds me of, like, scary parts of Legend of Zelda. Like Ocarina of Time. This is just from Palace of the Dead, I believe. And this isn't a version of Merry Wanderer's Waltz or anything, I don't think. It's one of Mordona's themes, yeah. I thought it was common knowledge that there are a handful of 1.0 themes in POTD. I mean, it might be. It depends on what you mean by common. Common being that, like, it's not hyper-specialized and that, like, a good amount of players might know. Sure, but, you know, there's a lot to know about the game, right? And, I mean, a lot of players don't even play Palace of the Dead, let alone, you know the music about it. And your source says this is from 1.0. That's fine, but, like, remember the important thing is to, like, that we have to verify the sources, right? Yay, Laura, good to see you, glad to have you. See, I said we'd be going long. I thought you'd catch up. Okay. Notice of Death. This is the Nybeth part, right? Yeah. And so far, I haven't noticed any of them be really renditions of each other, which is kind of weird. Maybe Blasphemous Experiment will be, though? I wonder if this music actually references Nybeth from Tactics Ogre. Ogre. Does anybody here play Tactics Ogre? Does anybody know this is referencing any of the music from that? From now, we'll move on. Okay, that Gauntlet's the same as the Fates theme. Actually, I wonder then if... Feast. Slash the gauntlet. I bet you that's what it was inspired by. Okay, Hyper Rainbow Z. Good theme. This is from this was the summer event with the Rangers, right? No. Oh, this is played from the unified. Maybe it was played then too, but this is played during the unified. This is played during the unified. Yeah. Okay. When the unified beast tribes. Air group. Tribes. I don't know anything about it being used. I don't know anything about it being used later. Levi, good to see, glad to have you. Ramu, Nybeth is from Tactics. Yeah, Nybeth Obilord is originally from inspired by a character from Tactics, right? Nybeth Obi. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. Chapter 1 after. Yeah. Yep. Here, let me test this up. See? That's what he looked like when he was alive. Is this stream annotating all the music of 14? This is such a One Piece music. It really was, yeah. It sounds like a game show music. Yeah, definitely got that vibe. Wait, isn't Gauntlet the remix of just Heavensward battle theme? I don't think it was a remix of Melt, but here, we'll go back and listen, because maybe you're right. Actually, it does sound kind of like it. Maybe you're right, because I think actually we're going to get there. You might be right. Nope. Yep, so that's the same. Okay, I'm gonna leave that note for me later. Let me go back to Starved real quick. Oh, that's not 08 of that. It's 08 of this. Yeah, I think yeah, I 100% just got it wrong. Good call out on Gauntlet. Me and Ray Ray definitely did not have to listen to this a bunch of times. Haunted Manor theme. I'm not crazy, right? This is the... Does this get reused? God, it sounds like other things. Yukio, good to see you, glad to have you. In the 8th storyline, it says he's from another world. So whenever someone claims to be from another world, they hopped over from different FF. They never really explain it. I mean, it's not clear if he's recontextualized from Tactics or literally from Tactics. I mean, your mileage may vary. Down the up staircase is Labyrinthos Towns. Yes. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. This is Haunted Mansion from Halloween theme. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you go. We know. Yeah. Someday we will catalog all of them just in time for Square Enix to release a lot of new songs for us to analyze. I mean, how wouldn't we want it any other way? The problem is, Daki, we're not at Endwalker yet, so we're not applying things to that. We're going bit by bit. Oh, bless me. This is Zelfatal's theme. And boy, does it sound a lot like some certain songs in 10. Zelfatal, yeah. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. Wait, actually, is that the same as Hard to Miss? No, but it's the bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Wait, actually, is that... I think I actually do know what that is. That is either Som All... I think it's Som All or... Yeah, it's Slumber Eternal. Yeah, it's Slumber Eternal. I really like Grounded. I think it's a really good theme. Flightless Wing. Thank you, Infinite. If I remember correctly, it's the remix of the Ixal theme. I'm fairly certain that's just the Ixal leitmotif. Interesting, because it's the same. Okay, yeah. Well, let's check. Good call, guys. Let's check it. I think you are right. Man, I must be running out of steam because I keep missing. Yeah, definitely it's Flightless Wings. It's just very similar to Slumber's Eternals. But it is different. Because if we go back and play it... Good. Because it's the not the. It's just similar. It's not the same. It drives in the same way though, which is really interesting. But it's not. Yeah. Good catch. This is Google hard, and if I'm not mistaken, is this just bibliophobia? Same beginning. I mean, it's the same beginning, but I don't know. But it's not the same as it goes along, right? Okay, still the same. Okay, no, that's the same. Okay, no, it is the same. It's just very different, but in terms of the instrumentation, the melody's the same. Ink Long Dry, Google Library, yeah. Version of Google Library. Okay. Let's get back to exponential entropy. Ah! Also, you have some amazing stamina doing this. Oh, thank you, Musico. Honestly, it's very easy to like keep up and keep going as long as I have like people or something to bounce off of and do. The second I stop doing something, I'll probably crash. But beyond that, like, I've been wanting to do a lot more like 24-hour streams and stuff. I just haven't had the right thing to do. I'm definitely gonna like 24-hour plus stream Final Fantasy 16 when it comes out. Transcendental Minds Unleashed. If it comes to 14's OST, I can do this all day. I would have did all the expansions in one day and during stream. Oh, you're gonna take you more than a day to do all the expansions. Although I've been tempted after we finish catching up with all the stuff on Elio, I've been kind of thinking about trying to do do 6 streams. Sorry, 5 streams. Each one is we don't end the stream until we finish the expansion. So it's like try to rapid clear it as fast as possible. I wonder if you could actually beat an expansion in a day. I bet you can. I bet you can. I mean, especially if you're any percenting it and if you're doing New Game Plus, like you'd save so much time from flying. Or if you have a pre-made group for trials and dungeons, I bet you could. Skipping on not? What do you mean? Okay, out of time. Which is just a version of exponential entropy underwater. Okay, Mobius. This is the Alexander theme. So this is Locust, but is it also metal? It's definitely Locust. Also, does it have any of exponential entropy in it? Very cool that it's used in CS between A11 and A12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, Daki. I'm almost 99% sure you're right. You forgot locust part in entropy. There's a locust part in entropy? Where? Do you have a timestamp by any chance? If you skip CS, you'll save a lot of time. Oh, no. See, no. To me, if you skip the CS, then that's not playing the expansion. Elio, I got gifted Hades for Switch and he ends up forgetting about Nier Automata. Finish Nier, then move on to next game. Yeah, so I would definitely say, like, no skipping cutscenes. That would be... that defeats the point to me. You'd have to be going fast, but you'd still read everything. Thank you, Infinite. Stasis loop. Oh, that's from when he uses his pausing time. This isn't from entropy, right? This is... You got Rise. Does Rise have part of metal in it? Because I know it's lyrically different, but like musically, is it completely different? Well provide. Thank you. Okay, so entropy 220 onward. Friendly reminder that it is Koji Christopher Fox rapping here. This is the person singing right now. Right into the system. Thank you. Perfect Infinite. This is why this is kind of more of a first pass than anything. How can people speak so damn fast? This man is talented. If no skipping, then you're talking way more than 24 hours for AR, maybe more than 48. No. No. I bet you I can do it. I did it in 14 parts. That was almost like 48, but that was going slow as hell. If I was on my shit, I bet you could do it. I bet you could do it. Can't be stopped. First he puns all over us, then he raps all over us. I recently sped around AR, and I think it took me maybe 24 hours. Okay. So maybe a little over a day. He does 90% of all English. Yeah, sometimes I try to learn to sing Rise, but I gave up halfway through because I'm laughing too hard at my inability to say words quickly. Now I'm tempted. Okay, let me see how I can do. This is either gonna be good or bad, and I don't know. There's not a lot of room for in between. I don't know the lines. I don't think I've ever learned them, so. Sonic boom. Rings loud from the mouth engine. Loud and clad murder. Gonna limitation the distance. Oh no, wow, he goes. Ain't no land. Cold dust in the flustered and super called contagion. Slow down, stop talking, no hits. Certain pass us, blast us, transition, no sun. Son to the father to the maker. Wow, yeah. That'd actually be fun to learn. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit down and do that later. That'd be fun to pull out at 14 base parties. Ah yes, you know all those parties I'm having. Aereo karaoke stream, let's go. Only if I can do it in gobbies. Can I do it all in gobby? Oh, can I rap it in gobby? Oh, now that would be funny. Doing all of the Alexander songs, but in gobby. Gobby rap video in future. Yeah. Meowza, good to see you. Glad to have you. That's a go. That's a go. Could do something like trying to think about if I do know any like. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Isn't Rise literally a Gobby song? They're all literally Gobby songs. So, I remember that. I remember that. Just that'd be fun. Oh, actually, now I'm thinking about Alexander version of Gobby, because now I'm thinking about like Satisfied from Gobby's. I would be down for you to do it with Gobby Speak, but even more down for Gobby Speak. Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe we'll do a karaoke night for anyone who also wants to like go to who's coming to FanFest. Okay, on to the next part. So we got exponential input. Rise didn't seem to have anything. Fragments of Forever. Oh, really? Wait. Really? Is the first time we get this the Gaboo scene? Really? That can't be. No. Okay, it's on before Meteor 2. Yeah, okay. That was on... That was... Okay. I was about to say, there's no way in hell the first time we got that was... Okay, let's just make sure it's the same. Okay, yeah. Um... 1.0 / Man, during 3.4, they reused a lot of music. I don't know that there's any other version of it. Okay, he who continues the attack. I don't remember where this is from, but I dig it. Oh, it's Regula's theme. It's a dope theme. It doesn't sound like any Garlean theme. Okay. Version of orders as yet undeciphered. Which is interesting. It actually sounds... It's interesting that it's not like any version... There's like no Garlean-ness to it. Battle to the Death is used in... Oh, it's in Heavensward, but it's also... Oh, it's from 6 originally. I was about to say, I'm like, I know this is from somewhere else. Yeah, they use it for the first phase. First phase of Warring Triad. Original from FF6. Sophia... And Equilibrium, that I can think of, doesn't show back up. Does anyone know if it shows back up in anything? Like, I don't think it does. Ray, you want to throw out my equilibrium lyrical lore? Carry could be fun, but it can't attend the FanFest. Aw, I'm sorry, Laura. There's just a reflection counterpart, Boblins. Oh my god. Gob Ross. It's just a goblin, like Bob Ross Goblin. No, isn't the Alexander quest line? Sorry, Daki, I missed it. To which thing? I can't hear this without hearing Yuri talking now. I love doing footfalls and switching between a more mask and more feminine voice. It's so fun. Yeah, Laura. Also, not here because the question is about music, but maybe after the stream, can I ask for in-game advice on something, Elio? Yeah! Sure, Raven. We'll be wrapping up in a little bit here. We're getting the remix of the Algan theme. Yeah, the orders as yet undeciphered. Yeah. Think less Garlean theme and more Steel Reason. I think that might be a short version of Orders yet undeciphered for the Warring Triad questline. For Battle to the Death? It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, because Battle to the Death is definitely... Is Gob Ross Alpha's artist name? Talking about Fragments of Forever. Oh, okay. Let's pull that back up. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yes. Without hearing Urian Lowenthal's face, yeah. Promises. That's the opening fight for, Dunscaith. What does this sound like? This sounds like something else from earlier on in that raid tier. This is 100% somewhere else than earlier. Oh, yeah. That's what I said, though, Daki. It is a short version of Warriors Undecisive from... Yeah, that is what it is. It's basically like with more guitar, but yeah. The city one. It is the same as Mach. That would make sense. That would make sense, Underman. So, we'll pull back the Mach one back up. Teardrops was 19. Yeah, okay, it is just a version of Teardrops. Which makes sense, seeing as Dunscaith was also made by the Mach-UE. Shadow of the Body. Is that just the Dunscaith theme proper? Yeah, this is the okay. Forgotten Eye. Version of Teardrops in the Rain. Okay, Quicksand. Sounds familiar. Okay, this is some all hard. Is this just like a really played up version of Some All? Doesn't quite sound like Some All. No, no. Thank you, Ray Ray. It doesn't quite. It's all. Yeah, it is, but boy, is it like. Okay, Penultimania. The Battle of Good and Evil, the War Eternal. That's what it is. Zervan, second phase. Am I crazy? I could have sworn Penultimania like shows up back up in something. I don't know what. Zervan. Final phase. Theories it does. Good to see, glad to have ya. Indeed. Might be for 1.0? Yeah, ooh, Infinite. Yeah, let me know if you find anything on that. The Diadem one. I mean, assuming it wasn't Jewel. Was it this? Goo. God, that's got so much ffXIV energy in it. Okay, another brick. Bum, 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 bum. It's Baelsar's Wall. I'm definitely just being stupid now because I know this is referencing something, but I cannot call to mind what. It's a good song, Theories, definitely. Infinite. It has Serenity leitmotif. Baelsar's Wall has Serenity leitmotif in it? Oh, it does, doesn't it? It does sound like the Alamegan theme, maybe, or something with Alamegan. It definitely sounds like it, but I can't tell if that's because that same thing was used as part of the... It's not Alamegan theme, but it does sound similar to, like, to some of the stuff in, like, the locks and Bum, bum. Yes, here's the Serenity part you were talking about. Yep, you're right. Which is brilliant because it's in. But that would make sense, it being the two parts of the sides of the wall. It might be something but no. Yeah, theories. I mean, that's exactly why we're doing this, right? We're going through the thing. Honestly, I thought we were going to get through like 3 expansions or something in one sitting in like 2 hours. And we have gotten through Heavensward and the patch content we started at 4. In about 4 hours, we got through 1 expansion and patch content. So this is going to be a long-term thing. I might start doing this every Friday or something. Oh yeah, Dickie? Here, I'll restart it. Bum, 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 bum. I didn't hear the Serenity part. You'll have to tell me what the timestamp is. So it might be True Infinite. Okay, here, let me see if I can find anything on it while we listen to this for a second. So I have a list that shows all the 1.0 songs that they used in it, and I'm not seeing anything. That said, it did come out around the same time that a lot of 1.0 songs got reused, so it wouldn't be the weirdest thing. Dust Cloud FF 14. Yeah. Trying to think it's linked to something from the Shroud since it's next to it, yeah. I wonder if it has some Garlean themes in it since the location is named after Gaius. Yeah, I mean, it definitely would make sense, right? But I don't notice, off the top of my head, none of them sound quite like any of the Garlean themes. But as we go into Stormblood, we'll keep an ear out for it, you know? It's like that throughout the first section. That first section is... What part of the Shroud theme is that, though? I don't think that is. This part. Like, the Serenity part I know, but... Scale and Steel. This is the Shinryu theme. Or at least, like, it's like the proto one, right? Because it's what you get during the first fight of the Menagerie, and then it's also what you get with the fight during... here, let me scroll down. And this is the first time it shows up. It ends up being referenced and used a whole bunch after this, but... Okay. So, we're going to call it there for today. We got through 1 expansion, and Jesus Christ, Reborn's going to be a hard one with all the 1.0 stuff. But we're gonna continue doing this. I think once a week until we finish it up. This has actually been a lot of fun, and I'm gonna be really excited to get into, like, as we go through Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and like all the ways the music pops up on repeat. Bit of the Analogant theme in here. I don't. Do you happen to have the timestamp, or like you pointed out? This is fun. Yeah, it super is HD. So friendly reminder, obviously subscribe if you want to know like when these things happen, because, you know, it's the easiest way to know. Monday and Tuesday we do the MSQ stream where we go back through the MSQ. Wednesday new videos come out. Thursday me and Neri stream the original Final Fantasy games. Fridays we have not been doing anything, but that might be the day that we do this. We'll see. Saturday we have community events, like in this case this, though usually we do things like help each other level blue mage and all that stuff. Sunday in theory I take off. But yeah, thanks for everyone for joining. If you ever want to do more stuff like this and join us for other content besides, you can join us over on the Discord. We've got a ton of people here who hang out and do all sorts of content together. If you want to do, you know, trials, if you want to do glam, if you want to do G-posing, if you want to do, talk about lore, it's good for all sorts of stuff. But yeah. Oh, wait, was that part of Torn from the Heavens? No. Well, we'll talk about it more. Is this your prey, I presume? Yeah. I had fun too. Good, Raven. Bye-bye. Thanks for streaming. Your videos are godsend for listening to at work. Awesome, Fiona. Well, hopefully the future ones will be great too. No, sorry, I just passed after I typed it. No, all good. All good. Theorist, I think there's such a delay that I won't be able to tell for sure, but we'll definitely, when we pick up next time, we'll go over the things that we saw in this and see if anyone mentions them. So thank you, Infinite. Even in Shinryu, makes sense. Well, it makes sense though, right? With it being partly Omega's theme is too. Shalali, thank you. Theorist, thank you. I swear, Escape is in this. Well, don't forget, I'm gonna be posting this over on the Discord. So if you have notes, there'll be a thread where you can just like go off of it, and we can talk about it in the and we can talk about it and try to expand it further. Yeah. Yeah, this was really fun. Good, Misago. Thank you for the idea, by the way, Misago. If you guys have any ideas for things like this that you want to do in the future, whether it's music or any other stuff, I try to at least try them out, if nothing else. Yeah. And don't forget, the VOD will exist if you missed part of it and you want to watch back on some of the earlier conversations we had about the earlier Heavensward stuff. And now, with the outro being sufficiently epic, thanks to this music, quickly I will shill myself and say, if you'd like to support us, you can support us by joining Archon, where you get access to the fun emotes that people like Jalali are using. You can also send us, you can give us super chats, which we use to fund special things like Cooking Stream, which is going on right now. Beyond that, if you want to support us, you can support us over on Patreon, where you can get your name in the banner above my head, as well as get special name tags in the Discord. Don't forget, though, if you do, you'll have to let us know that you message us on Discord if your name's different than on Patreon, because we have to manually set things. Anyways, I'm going to go actually take a break and then get back to work. Love all you guys. I will see you very, very soon. Cheers.